Hi breakfast cereal eaters, and welcome to another edition of What's in the Box. So what have we got for you this time? Well, this is from 2003 and it's Nestle Cookie Crisps Nemo Water Squirters. Let's take a look. Right, let's kick off with this one because there's actually three parts to this offer. The first relates to these water squirters, and you can see you've obviously got Nemo here advertising those. And then on the back you've got information of all 5 water squirters to actually get. So you've got Sheldon, Nemo, Squirt, Tad and Bloat. It was also available on Shreddies, and you'll see the packet is virtually the same there with the exception of the banner along the bottom. And they also had it in Golden Nuggets as well. But this was slightly different because for once they've actually used a sort of a side profile packet showing the offer. So no idea why that was the case, but obviously you saw it in all its glory when you turned it around there. When you open your cereal up, you've got standard Nestle packaging with these white backed bags with the actual free gift inside. And then when you open the bags up, this is what you get. This is the full set of 5, and we'll go through each in turn. So this is Squirt, the turtle, and you'll hear it's a very solid bit of plastic. The exception is this point here where that's got the squirter. So you'll see you push that down. Once you've got water in it, it will squirt through the little mouthpiece there. Here we've got Nemo, and his squirt is through the top there, and you can hear it. We've got Bloat, and his is on the side. Tad is also on the side. And then finally we've got Sheldon, the seahorse, and his is the back of his head there. I actually feel quite comfortable to hold these as well, so they're quite nicely done. I'll give you a demonstration later on once I've been through the rest of these offers. So we then come to Nesquik, and Nesquik are advertising these free Aqua swimmers. We'll turn that around, and again you've got one of these side packets in this particular case, and you'll see there are 4 to collect. So you've got Bubbles, Bruce the shark, Marlin and Dory. And again, these came in another cereal. In this case you've got frosted Shreddies, and again you've got Bruce on the front there and the side panel. But I did want to show you this because we've actually got a variation of frosted Shreddies with this one, which is a sort of metallic surface version. So if I hold them to the light, you can see how the one on the left is fairly matte, but you've got this sort of very good sort of metallic. It doesn't come out quite as well on the camera, but there is a very metallic finish to the actual packaging here, which isn't on the other packet. I've got no idea why Shreddies did that. You've also got it on the back. You can see it's almost like a mirror effect. You can see the camera in the back there as well. So really odd, that one. So when you open these ones up, surprisingly these are all clear bagged gifts. So don't know why they did that, but they did. And here's the set of 4. So let's go through each in turn. So here's Bruce the shark. I really like this one. Got Marlin here. Here's Dory. And then finally you've got Bubbles. Now these are called Aqua swimmers because of the fact that when you actually rotate this round, there's an elastic band or something like that inside that's obviously winding it up, so that when you then put it in the water, it spins and hopefully spins forward. So again, we'll do a demonstration on that later on. Now I mentioned there were 3 parts to this set, and the reason is here's the third one, which is the Finding Nemo Seek and Find game. So if we turn it around, there you have this massive picture of all the various characters, predominantly taken over with Bruce the shark there. But you've got various things to do. This is very much an activity pack. So, for example, which main character from the movie is missing? How many turtles can you find? Which Australian city is featured in the background? But then you've got the answers very clearly along the bottom. But visually, I think it's a really nice packet, that one. It was also available on Golden Nuggets as well. So this is the packet here. So, although the actual image on the back is much, much smaller. So it spoils it a little bit, I think, when you compare it to the Shreddies version. Right, so that's enough of that. Let's get on with doing demonstrations, shall we? So I've got the bath filled, and let's kick off with Nemo. So we'll fill him up with water, and then try and squirt. Not a bad jet, that's alright, seems to work alright. Now we'll turn on to Sheldon. Not the easiest to fill some of these up, but right, so we've got Tad. I think the problem you've got is, given that they're quite small models, you can't actually get that much water into them. So you only get, what's that, 3 squirts I got from him? Or 2 really big ones. Right, so here we've got Bloat. Due to the shape of him, he's a bit more awkward to fill, but his works really well, I think, because of the fact you can squeeze either side. I think that Squirt here is going to be a little bit more of a challenge. Yeah, just one. So anyway, hey, good fun. Here's an image of all 5 of those. I just think they're really colourful as well, so they're great display toys too. Now let's work on the Aqua swimmers, shall we? So got to start winding them all up, as I mentioned before, and I've got no idea really how many times you've got to wind them. You don't get a great deal of resistance from the actual rubber inside, but here we go. I think I probably needed to wind them a little bit more, but that was Dory anyway. You obviously got a few turns, but let's try a few more swivels anyway. Now, one of the things you'll see at the very top, there's a hole there, and you've got to make sure that all the sort of air goes out as you hold it under the water, just so that it sort of submerges, so you can just see the bubbles coming out there now. Oh, that's better. Got a bit more oomph in it. Giving Dory a bit of a nudge. So that's Marlin. Now we'll have a go at Bubbles. One of the problems you get actually when you're winding these toys up is if your finger just slips off slightly, you can end up unwinding the whole fish and just having to start again. So just got to be a little bit careful. Right, so let's give him a try. Empty all the air. I don't think I emptied enough air. He's a bit wonky, isn't he? And he's given up too. Right, so finally then we've got Bruce. So this is my favourite one anyway. So we'll make sure we give him some extra propulsion. His is a little bit easier to actually wind up as well because he's got a much bigger fin. And that's all the air out. He's stalled. Oh, that's properly going. Seems to stick a little bit though. But of all of them, He seems to swim really well. Certainly one of the best. And he stalled again. Oh, no. A few last little turns. So here's the full set of 4 of those as well. Again, just as colourful and a fab set. Here come the ads.
Discover the fun of Disney Pixar's Finding Nemo swimmers.
Sweet.
Totally.
And Squirters. Free in special packs of Nestle cereals. Find yours today.
If you're interested in this and other cereal items, then please subscribe to this channel, like and share it, or visit my website cerealoffers.com. Click on Cereal Partners and then Cookie Crisp.